That's me too. Until I showed up. Because I was born into a world of what? So I brought sin in with me. Me and my sin. Some of y'all got 5 baggages of sin. Some of y'all got 3. Some of you only got 1. Some of y'all now got a briefcase. But we all sin and fall short of the... Don't think just because you saved, sanctified, that you can't sin, because you can, and we do. And the crazy part is mostly we're sinning against each other. Taking a bath in dirty bath water. Thinking we clean. Go ahead, First Lady. He said, because I hold that one thing against you. What did he say? This Jesus.
You have forsaken the love you had at first.
You forsaken your first love. So here's what I want you to get. Thank you, First Lady. This is what I want you to get. When you come to church on Sunday morning, bring your first love. Bring your first love with you. Don't leave it at home. Don't bring your significant other, because that ain't your first love. Jesus is your first love. Bring Jesus to church with you, because Jesus is already at church, but he should also come with you. He should be in the shower. You should have been singing with Jesus in the shower before you got dressed. When you sit down breaking bread before you left the house to eat breakfast, you should have been having breakfast with Jesus. Bring Jesus to church with you. Amen. He said, because you have forgotten your first. So when you sit there talking about, oh, I'm not going to church today, then you forgot your first love. Because you thought that was like, I don't have, like it's a choice. You ain't got no menu. Jesus is the menu. You can't pick and choose how much Jesus you're going to get today. Jesus tells you how much Jesus you're going to get today. But you should have him with you so you can get it. The problem is many of us are not prepared for what's going to happen in the end times. We're going to be like those virgins with no oil in our lamps. Because we want to hear the good stuff. All of us ain't bad. No, you ain't all good either. That includes me too. I have to get up every day and say, oh, Lord, forgive me. I'm sure I offended somebody in church the other day. I'm sure I said something they felt a pastor shouldn't say. But it's the truth. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus, write this down. And I'm going to turn my back because you're going to say I was talking about you. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus, you're a bastard. Because a bastard is a fatherless child. That's all it means. But I ain't no bastard. Who else ain't no bastard in here? Because I got my relationship with him. He know me, I know him. He know I'm a clown and I'm a silly man, and he know he had to check me sometimes. And I know that too. And I accept my whoopings. I get them just like you do. Ain't nobody in this room got it right. Because if you do, you think your stuff's so right. Good luck with that. Isaiah 64:6 says, we are all as an unclean thing. Ain't that what your script say? Because we're built and born into a world of, that makes us what? You can have clean thoughts and dirty actions. That's right. Because you don't know what God is doing. That's when we let our perception become our truth. But that's so far from Jesus' truth. We start believing our own lie. Our lie become our truth, and Jesus' truth become a lie. So now let's go to part 2. If Jesus didn't get up on the cross, were you saved? Nope. Why? This Bible study, you can teach now. Sin requires a blood sacrifice, but not just any ordinary sacrifice and not any ordinary blood. It has to be the unblemished, innocent blood. And there's only one that can fulfill all the... See, if Jesus didn't get up on that cross, don't you know we still be sacrificing animals right now on the altars? And still can't get it right. But he came to be the ultimate sacrifice. Well, you ain't even got to get your hands dirty. He said, I got you. I got you. Got you. He got us all. And because he got up on that cross, he reminded us that we couldn't save ourselves. Now, if you saved yourself, stand up. If you saved yourself, stand up. Because you were saved by Jesus by grace. By grace. You didn't save yourself, lest any man should boast, right? You can't brag about what you did. You can only brag about what Jesus did. Amen? I like what Isaiah 55:8 says. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor my ways. Ain't you glad that? Because some of us, we looking here, if we was God, oh my goodness, if some of y'all was God, most of us be dead, locked up in prison. If we had the right to judge somebody and do some things, many of us won't be around right now. Thank God we have a sovereign God, an all-knowing God, a loving God, an awesome God, a kind and gentle God. Thank you. These are the things you need to be thankful for instead of worrying about, I ain't got no car. You got Jesus. You got your limbs. You got your feet. You can breathe. You ain't in a hospital on an oxygen mask. You living. You need to get up and give Jesus thanks because you don't even have to have a car. You can walk.
On the bus the other day, Bishop, I was like, wow, been on the bus for so long. It felt so good to ride on the bus and not have to deal with the traffic. You just don't know. It felt good. Okay?
Yep. So I'm going back to my original theory tonight. Before you can go into the 7 churches, you first got to go into your church. We think too much of ourselves. We got some narcissistic Christians. Anybody know what narcissism is?